My name is Sam Thevanayagam and I welcome you into my kitchen. For the next several minutes, I would like to use two things I'm extremely passionate about: my vocation as an entrepreneur and my hobby as someone who loves to cook, to share with you my recipe for successful entrepreneurship and stewardship. It's also important to know your stakeholders, partners, employees, investors, and bankers. Let's get a little bit more. That pepperoni has been staring at me all day. Wow, that's a pretty colorful deal right there. Knowing, interacting, and communicating with stakeholders are all important to being a successful entrepreneur. Positive and timely communication, both oral and written, cannot be underestimated. People appreciate being included in that vision and creation of the enterprise. At the end of the day, you rely on many people to help operate the business, and building relationships that foster respect and trust are great for you and your business. A successful steward must also remain conscious of those around them. Lend a ear, a hand, or an encouraging word to meet the needs of others when opportunities present themselves. Another important part of this ingredient is know your suppliers. Having worked in corporate America before I started my company, I learned a very valuable lesson. That lesson was to treat my suppliers and potential suppliers like they were an extension of my own business, because you rely on suppliers to deliver cost, quality, and schedule. By building mutually rewarding and trusting relationships with suppliers, it quietly becomes the cornerstone of my success as an entrepreneur. I continue to make sure suppliers are treated fairly, paid immediately, and brought along as part of what we do. Interesting observation. The cornerstone to becoming a successful steward for me was also by building trusting relationships in all areas of my life. Some food for thought. Finally, you must know your quality requirements. Learning the quality requirements of the customer and knowing if your internal and external supply chains can deliver that requirement is vital to business success. I teach every member of my team our quality philosophy, which are built around 4 axioms: the definition of quality, the standard of quality, the system of quality, and lastly but not least, the measurement of quality. This is the foundation of your actual product or service and can differentiate you in the marketplace. Customers have choices and are knowledgeable, and that's why quality is a non-negotiable. This is a leadership responsibility that needs to be reinforced and become part of the culture of the enterprise. Nothing less is acceptable. Something that I learned early on in my career is worth reinforcing. It's called dirt foot. Do it right the first time. Another way of expressing the term is that rework is expensive and unhappy customers cannot be measured in an income statement. An example of this is that there are many places you can probably order pizza, but I'm certain you only have a few that immediately come to mind when you decide to pick one up or have it delivered. That response is often from the quality experience you have with the product and perhaps how fast they can make it for you. Okay, we have to cover several more ingredients before we finish, and then it is pizza time.